But because the building is really two original mobile units put together here, we have two rooms to create activities. One that's relatively small that serves as a computer lab and a place for cards or smaller gatherings, and then a larger room. But the problem with that is we can only do one program at a time. And oftentimes we have to break down the whole way the room is organized to set up for the next program that's going to happen. So that limits, in the course of a day, how much you can offer.
The demand for classes is tremendous, and there just isn't the room for a lot of people to be in the classes, and how wonderful it would be to have a larger space.
And when people come and I have to turn down, I can't teach you right now this class because I'm already full, it's sad because you see in somebody's eyes that they were looking forward to do something and looking forward for something to help them feel good. So having space and having this place to be able to grow for the Solvang would be great.
And the demand is now there. People like me, those people born after World War II, are all now seniors. And there's a whole bunch of us, and we're looking for a whole bunch of new services that keep us engaged and active in our own community. It's time to make the kind of investment in the senior center, the center as a whole, for a community center.
Our building now is 2,700 square feet. The new building that we envisioned ended up being 4,700 square feet. So that is our goal. And it will be built in such a manner that somewhere down the line we can expand upon it.
That's the beauty of the design that we have, these vaulted open areas. When you enter the first floor through the reception area, that room could look different every time you come because it's been designed to be allowed to be a huge, great room when we need it. But when we don't need it, it can be broken into 3 separate rooms that now can be used simultaneously, concurrently, so that our offerings don't have to stop when we do one program. We can do more. And the same thing happens upstairs. A lounge area where people can sit around and visit and check on our director and ask a question. But 3 other meeting rooms where they have the opportunity to have a mahjong class or a knitting class or a book club, or the variety of things we haven't even considered yet.
We'll have an access from Maple Street, which is a street runs to the side of the senior center, and it'll be nice to have another entrance to the center where you can have activities going on upstairs that won't distract from what's going on down below. We envision having, more intergenerational activities going on. We envision having other community groups coming in and being able to be part of the center. It just allows us more options to be part of the community.
But before we could go out to the community to ask them for funds to build a very expensive building, we needed to make sure we were going to have the right to use this land for decades to come. So we took our conceptual design to Santa Barbara County, and they were blown away. And as a result, we were granted a lease term that can extend to up to 50 years for $0. It says everything about how committed even they are to what we're about and what we're planning to do.
When you see an organization that's well run and that offers so much to the community, then it's worth thinking, let's keep this going. Let's make sure that it sustains.
This is an investment. It's not just an expense. It's the sort of thing that's going to make life better for a long period of time for a lot of people. And so that's why I think it's such an important part of our community.
You hope that what you're doing both honors the people who are going to use it now, but lives into the future as a very flexible structure. And the better job we do of building a new institution like we have done before in this community, we know it works when we do that. We know it lasts, and we know it gets better with every decade. And we should make this investment the same way we've made those others.
It's not just for this generation, it's for future generations. Let's look beyond 50 years. We want to be able to serve our community for an eternity. And we want our community to be able to help and support and serve us as time changes, as people's lives change, as the world changes. We want to be part of that evolution too.